limbs hang from the trees, along with torsos and other parts not bleeding but long grown to dust within the forest around Bonecleft. To get in various supplies, you'll begin to make your way out and towards the tree, the listening bough that seemingly has moved from its position, hidden and far away, to just within reach of Bonecleft, and with it has wrought this death. The corruption of the Umbra did not take long to make use of the fresh supplies that this incident has offered, as creatures of death amalgamated themselves together from the pieces, began pushing towards the lighted city, attempting to breach its walls, for while the corruption of the Umbra is held back, doesn't mean the same for its denizens, who can tear down walls, climb pyres, and snuff out fire, or at least kill those who would be its maintainers. And prodded by duty, money, and even curiosity, you push out into the wood, the creaking trees. It's hard to know if it's wind, the natural movements, or twitching pieces of the dead that surround. As you do this and move through the wood, you describe the types of worry and fears that creep into your minds.
I'm mostly concerned about the safety of the city. For if we can make it back in time, achieve our goal and make it back in time, and we'll get more information that they promised me.
It's never safe outside of the cities, and I've been flying around long enough to know that there's rarely a decent place to take a landing, even for a sip of water, and so I've just learned to keep my eyes peeled and to try to always keep my wings flapping as I stay about head level to the rest of the party.
As Grimm's walking, he's looking over to his left and his right, thinking about the fear of losing these two new friends that he's grown close to, and how he might have to put himself in front of the danger that's coming to protect them.
So as you try to look for places and being aware of the stakes, the desires, you press on to the wood. We try to find best place. We'll do a group check. I need someone to lead.
What are we leading?
Just trying to get your way to the tree.
Oh,
Take,
okay.
take the front.
I can. Well, what was that?
You mean like take the front, the point on of the group?
Or
Yeah.
maybe navigate or something like that.
Yeah, so ultimately what we're looking, so this would be the one who's trying to lead and navigate the path for everybody, at least the lead of it.
Okay.
So who's doing like the lead navigation?
I can do that. Echo, if you don't mind. Just more experience in the trees, and I can just hop around, climb up, and look further out and see where we're going. I know you can fly, but do you have a lot of experience in the woods since you're underground dweller?
You can lead.
Okay. Yeah. So I take the point and climb up a tree, look out, see the listening bough off in the distance, and point the group in the direction that we need to head, and then I head down and start finding the least resistant path for the group. Actually, we're all pretty agile, aren't we? Grim and Echo. We're probably all could even climb the trees, or go over, or go by air, right?
Yeah, I'm decently agile.
All right.
Maybe we just stay off the ground, just move quickly.
Okay. So you go to do that, and Grim and Echo, how do you collaborate here?
I think I head down lower in level. I'm lower than Echo. Echo can fly higher and keep a lookout.
As good as she wants, yeah. So I'm asking the character. So we'll
Or
let them
Grim,
answer.
how he assists in the situation is he is going to, any of the foliage that is too thick, he is going to pull back, since we're taking the treetops now, not the ground. So he's going to hold back the heavier branches for the group to let them get by, and like press open the thicker foliage as we go further.
I think Echo will, despite being a flyer, she feels safest in the shadows. So she wants to, almost like an insect, try to stay always kind of flying where she is beneath tree branches that are overhanging. I'm not sure what time of day it is, but if it's later in the evening, then it won't matter so much. But if it's any daylight out, then she's going to try to stay where there are nice little patches of shadow so that she can easily hide and get away if she needs to.
All right. Grim, go ahead and give me a strength reaction. Echo, I'll take a finesse reaction.
That's a 10.
Would you allow me to use my experience on this, or do they not allow those on reactions?
You can definitely do that on reaction.
All right, I'll use it. I'm going to use where giants can't go. It's kind of my ability where I can get kind of lower to the ground and go underneath things that more regular sized humanoids probably can't.
Yeah. And you can really do this. The reason why some people wouldn't is because you have no chance of getting the hope back.
That's true.
But you're free to do it. I just want to let you know
Yeah.
why it might not be a popular choice.
Yeah, I'm still going to do it.
Cool.
All right. So yeah, it's 18.
Okay. So that's a -1 and a +1 to Corey's roll. So that's negates. So then it's a straight roll here. As there's loud cracking and a changing landscape as Grim is kind of pushing things through. Trees are falling, calling attention a little bit. In the meantime, Echo's shouting out the little hints that she's getting from moving out as you're trying to navigate everything. And keeping quiet. It's kind of laugh to yourself, but give me instinct, please. And this is a actual roll.
And who's doing them?
This would be you, Corey.
Okay. All right. Got it. Instinct. All right. It's 10 with hope.
10 with hope. Okay. So mark your hope. You, as you're pushing forward, trees now, from Grim's movements, more limbs are falling down as branches are being moved and trees cracking. And one particular causes almost this domino effect as a tree slams against the others, and all around it's just raining pieces of the dead. And there's a strange mourning sound that could be heard from them as they begin piecing and rolling around. You can tell that they now sense where all of you are. And instinctively, these pieces throw themselves together and some begin scrambling towards the trees. And you realize in this moment, Corey, that they are going up to make some type of warning call. Like they've assembled enough pieces of bone to create this almost type of lyre that they plan to play. And there's more and more going to alert that the living are here. And so here, it's very important that your location is not known to the wood. All the while, as this is happening, things here are beginning to come to you to rip and shred and add you to the collection here. It's to all of you. With that, what do y'all want to do?
Are they using the trees to get up?
Yep, some are.
Okay. I think Echo is going to try to fly up, stay as hidden as she can, and use her dagger to try and cut a branch that they're going to have to use, so maybe they'll fall. So kind of like prepping one so that it's been cut a bit, and so when they put any weight on it, it will give way.
Okay, yeah. I think you use your agility or strength for this.
Okay. All right, I'll use agility. Oh no. That's a fear roll. That's a real bad one. To a 6 with fear.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Yeah. You move up to do this. As you do, and you're trying to cut, you already realize that several arms have made their way and begin clawing at you.
Okay.
In the air here. That is a 4. So I don't think that gets your evasion, does it?
No.
Okay.
Good.
And I would say, as this happens, the pieces around the feet of Grim and Corey now begin to claw at your ankles, trying to climb up your legs to tear at you. So we'll
I
start-
immediately start climbing higher up, away from them.
Yeah. So we had an action. The enemies got spotlighted. I spent 2 fear to finish
okay.
their deal, so they're going to get their attacks, and you're good to go. And that is 17 for Grim.
Yep.
All right. So 5 physical damage as they start to claw at your arms. And then to Corey, 13 against your evasion.
Yeah, that got me.
All right. That is 7 physical. As you can see, bits of you that are being pulled off seem to fall and then immediately become part of this animated cacophony.
I take an armor slot and reduce it down to 1 hit point.
Got it. What's it look like for you to take this hit for your armor to do the job?
I think as they're reaching up and they grab at me, they actually grab a chunk of my armor and pull it off me. So it protects me from their claws scraping me, but I lost a piece of my armor.
Okay, I love it.
Like a chip of it.
Yeah, armor comes off. All right. And Grim, Corey, what would you like to do?
Would you like to go first, Corey?
No, you go ahead, man. I gotta think through what I want to do here.
Well, Graham is just going to lay into these things that are attacking him. So,
Grim smash.
Grim smash. Well, that is a 21 with fear.
Ooh, very nice.
So that's going to be 3 damage, but I'm going to mark a stress and turn this into a combo strike. 7 damage, 8, 9, 10 damage. As Grim just takes these hands and fingers and starts bending them in awkward positions, trying to break them in half.
Absolutely. So you strike down. As you break down, the pieces shatter and begin to move of their own. The bits of bone that have now been sharpened by your strike try to rend and go against your arms for 18 against your evasion.
Yep.
That is 10 physical damage. Meanwhile, up top, Grim, you can see several pieces climbing upwards, realizing, almost like sensing the issue above, with Echo as what looks like nails attached to legs begin to hop up towards her. Oh, the Echo, I just got a crit.
That wasn't nice.
So that is 17 physical damage.
Okay, let me see here. Well, I'll use a armor. That'll mean 2 HP are gone.
Then I pass the spotlight. Corey, I know you haven't gone yet.
So I'm going to spend 3 hope and activate the warrior feature, No Mercy, which is to gain 1 bonus to my attack rolls until my next rest.
Nice.
And so spent the hope. Hold on 1 second, just doing the bookkeeping here. Okay, and then I'm going to as I climbed up just to get a little bit more leverage, and then I just drop down with my hammer and just start swiping as I'm heading down. And let's see, let's do the attack here. Attack is a, there we go. Let me see what it is. It is 16 with fear.
Okay, that will hit.
And I also get a hope because and let's roll the damage. It's 11.
Okay, very good. So, all right, was this on the ground there? Or was this up the tree?
Yeah, I went up and then just turned around and went to the ground and swung my hammer down using that extra force.
You got it. As the limbs scatter, and you come down, and again pieces burst up, trying to cut you on their way to oblivion. For an 18 to hit.
Okay, that's severe.
There's an 18 to hit against your evasion, so that wouldn't be severe.
Okay. Oh,
That's
okay.
just to
Yeah,
get
it's
the
12.
hit.
I have a 12.
Yeah.
Evasion.
And then that is 6 damage.
6 damage. Oh, okay. That's just 1 hit point. Oh, 2. I'll mark a armor slot and another gash in my armor as I'm heading down, but I don't even notice it.
You got it. And then at the same time, the ones around you, Grim, are trying to crawl and get under the skin as much as possible for a 17.
Yep.
That is 11 physical. Then I pass the spotlight to the party.
You said earlier when those guys were attacking me, about how many of them are really close to me right now?
12.
Okay, 12 with very close
What?
range. Got it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to try this. I'm going to have to spend my hope, and I am going to tap down deep as I pull out my dagger, toss it in the air to try and magically imbue it so that it will send a bunch of daggers out at everything close to me. But let's see if it works. Oh boy. Oh, 21 with hope.
Okay, very nice.
Okay.
Mark your hope. Roll your damage.
So, none of these guys are vulnerable right now, right?
Right, that would have just given you advantage on the roll, but yeah. No.
Okay. All right. And I think I also have a sneak I can use on here. Well, no, I can't. Unless you consider Grim to be within melee of them as well.
No, you're up the tree.
Got it. Okay, so let's roll damage. Here we go. This is against every single one of them, so each one of them would take this.
Yep.
9 frickin' damage against each one of the guys that are super close to me. So the knife, as it flies up in the air, it spins and it just glows with magic, and then suddenly it appears like a bunch of spectral blades that just fly out at all of them.
Absolutely. Some try to move and take cover from this onslaught instinctively as the pain comes in. How do you want to do this for 6 of them?
Yeah, so it's like I can't think of something to compare it to, but I was trying to think of how plants, I think there's a type of plant that shoots out things, but anyway, it's just like, yeah, these spectral things just start slicing into them, cutting them to shreds, and then just turning around and cutting them up again as it comes back to form my blade. So for 6 of them, they get caught in this nasty whirlwind of blades slinging about. And as I grab my blade back, I try to move my way away from the tree so that I don't have more of them coming
You're
after
doing
me.
this, and the rain as they're coming down are trying to grab and slash. It's only a 4 they're able to get. So how do you dodge? How do you get out of the way?
I use my special fairy training, basically like a jet pilot, flying and dodging missiles along the way as a bunch of nasty looking nails and toenails and claws just like reach out as me as I just kind of beam away from them and start just moving myself just far enough away so they would have a hard time to claw at me, so that the Grim doesn't kill himself trying to save me.
You got it. All right, I'd like to go next.
Corey? Well, I will go then. If Grim climbs up the tree and jumps and gives a diving elbow drop. Yeah, nope. That's an 8 with fear.
Okay. So you're climbing up and you try to come back down, landing amidst the pieces here that then begin to swarm around. That is a 16
Yep.
for 8 physical damage. And as that occurs, I'll spend a fear, and Corey will get back to as you had come down more amidst the pieces you had broken and begin to swirl around for 13 against your evasion. And then either the hits, and that's 9 physical. And then I pass the spotlight. I can't hear you for talking, Corey.
On whom?
It was a 13 against Corey, and then 9 physical damage.
Okay. Take and wait. You said 13 attack.
Yeah, 13 to hit. Did that hit your evasion?
You're cutting in and out. Yeah, that's great. My evasion's 12. And then okay, so that's 2 hit points.
Am I cutting out for
and-
everybody or just Corey?
Just Corey.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I think my internet's just not working well right now. Okay. How many do I have around me? I'm on the ground, right?
Yeah, absolutely. On the ground, like immediately around you. Well, you and Grim, there's a total of like 16.
Guys, I feel like, we're getting close to getting overwhelmed. We should try to get out of here. What do you guys think? I've only got 2 hit points left.
At the same point, you've
all my
far you've
armor
taken
slots
out
are used up.
14 together. So 14 of them you've destroyed.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Try to look here. Nothing. Tries to leave. Can't do anything. I guess I'll just take a swipe at him. The closest one to me.
Yeah, just trying to take these out. Let's go.
All right. Here we go for the attack roll. It's 11 with hope.
All right, mark your hope, and let's do the damage as you come down.
And all right. And here we go. Man, it's taking a while. 9.
Oh, very nice. All right, with a 9, 4 perish from
It was
this.
9.
Yeah, 4 perish
9
from this.
damage.
How would you like to, how do you take out these 4?
Oh no.
Is there a question I can answer?
I rolled a 9 for damage.
Yep. This is going to take out 4 zombies. 4 of these things. What does that look like?
Yeah, I as I'm swinging, I turn my spike hammer around and I'm hitting it with a blunt edge, and I just, swing it out of the park basically, and knock them outside of our view, all 4 of them. They just kind of burst in the air into pieces.
Love it. I think I was hoping who would like to go next.
I think Echo, if she sees Corey is kind of in a bad way down there, she's going to beeline down and with her dagger try to swipe at them as she kind of does she's going to try to flyby attack.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're
wait.
leaving the 6 up here that might get up and make the signal.
Oh, I forgot about them. All right. No, I will attack them first.
Okay.
So I will fly down and do a flyby.
You got it.
So to attack her. It's a 10 with hope.
10 with hope. That will hit.
All right. And are these the ones in melee of Grim?
I know Grim's still fighting on the floor, too.
Oh, I thought he was on the tree.
He's climbing the tree and jumping down, is what I'm understanding.
No problem.
Unless I'm confused, Grim.
Nope, you're correct.
Okay,
All right. I just had to ask first if I had sneak or not.
of course.
All right. So that one does 6 damage.
Okay. So with this slash, you're able... how do you want to do this on 4 of these
I do a little twirl around the tree as I'm coming down like a spiral, as I'm making my way around and around and around and around the tree. And it almost makes like a buzzing sound as you hear just like the wings flapping around and around and around. And so with the knife out, she's just like slicing at these things. And there's like bits of them falling down on my party members as they start getting disintegrated, but with 2 still up.
Yeah, when this whirling dervish of blades, there's the stray hand that's able to grab you. That's a 12 to hit.
I think that misses. Yes, that misses.
Excellent. As you shirk it off, and we pass the spotlight.
Grim's gonna try to finish some of these things off. As he just starts reaching down, tearing at them with his teeth, with his arms. It's a 14 with fear.
Well, 14, hits.
Okay. Oh my God. 3 damage. Here we go on combo streak. 4, 7, 8 damage.
Nice. All right. Tell me how you're taking care of 4 of them.
He just takes 4 of them, crunches them into like a one solid ball, and then chucks them right out the tree, and they all splat.
Nice. I love it. As they do that, more react and try to claw at you. Oh, only for 2.
No.
And then I'm almost at max fear, so I have to activate the ones around Echo and Grim here. They begin clawing and ripping. So we'll start with Echo. These falling ones trying to grab you for 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Wow.
That is 5 physical damage.
Okay. No, okay. I'm gonna take the hit because that's minor damage. So I'll take the hit on that one.
Got it. And then Grim, that's 15 to hit.
Yep.
That is 5 physical damage. All right, passing the spotlight. I think Corey, you can definitely go.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly down a health potion. Let's see. The D4. I got a 3, so do I get 3 hit points?
Yeah.
All right.
So what does this look like?
I'm running, just turning around just to quickly grab that potion and pop the cork off of it and toss it back. And as I'm tossing it back, I throw the bottle away and get ready, look for a way to assist Grim, or get some of those things that are attacking him away from him. So have my warhammer and my sword, dual wielding it, and I just start swinging towards them.
Yeah, I'm totally go ahead and take that roll.
Okay. $24.
That definitely hits.
All right. And
Mind everyone, you want to look out for those doubles for your crits.
yep. Oh, 18 damage.
Ooh. In this large, was that with Hope or Fear?
Which one?
24 to hit.
24 to hit was with fear. Sorry.
Okay. But this massive strike, you were able to fell, and it's going to be 6 of these. How do you want to do it?
I think this time around I have that spike den out, and I just, skewer all 6 of them with that swing, and then just wipe them off the edge of my Warhammer.
All right. Retaliation. As they're trying to grasp and claw. One goes, that's a 0. You don't even feel it. And then that's a 9 to try to hit you.
I evade it.
Nice. Then we'll pass the spotlight.
And about 2 of them remain next to the top of the tree. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to try something because I don't want them doing the alarm. I'm going to... Ooh. Yeah, I'm just going to have to try my dagger again. So I'm going to take out my dagger. And I'm going to... Oh. Okay. I was just looking at something. So yeah, I'm going to attack them with my dagger.
Nice.
15 with fear.
Okay. That definitely hits.
All right. So I'll go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
7 damage.
Oh, very cool. That takes out both of them. How do you want to do this?
This time I plunge right through both of them. So I don't know what body part I'm looking at here, but I basically shoot through one, just completely tear through it, and I'm all bloody because of it. And then I shoot through the other one, and once I'm done, I try to wipe myself off, and as I'm watching them fall off the tree.
You got it. The ones below begin clawing at Grim as you look down. Grim, that's a 9.
Grim's not here.
Oh.
Miss.
All right. That misses. Sorry about that, Josh.
Good.
All right. And... All right, misses. Then y'all have the spotlight.
We'll try it one more time. Oh. As Grim just picks up them all and goes to power bomb them into the tree. It's 13 with fear.
Oh. Man.
17 damage that time though.
Oh, good.
Okay. All right. This is going to clear the rest of this horde. What would you like to do?
Yeah, you see Grim just groups every single one of them and just power bombs them right into a branch of the tree and pierces through each one of the hands and arms. And
Okay.
I feel like we now have more fear than before we began.
I know I do.
All right. Keeping that in mind, as I do the next part of this narration. So, I know we pause for mechanically because, again, in this, these are the things that help us tell our story, right? So, I'm looking down, I have 12 fear, which means I'm at max. And so, stuff has to happen. All right, cool.
You got a lot of options, so Matt.
I do.
17 dragons show up.
I do. But, and again, we won't always kind of keep hitting on mechanics. I just like to kind of, as we start to realize, okay, this is how we tell the story together. Being said.
Lordy.
So all the ones that were trying to ring the bell, those are all down right now.
You've downed all of them.
Okay.
All of them in this area are downed between
Okay.
trees. So there was a total of like 36
Mm-hmm.
things around that you've all just taken care of. And again, just mechanically, this was considered some horde packs. That's how a lot of that works.
Yeah.
That's why you're like kind of slicing through all
I-
these and it's dramatic action.
I think I'm going to drink my health potion because it won't hurt me now. Yeah, I will drink that. Okay, I get 2 hit points back.
All right. So as all these are down and Grim kind of hits here, you hear a cracking ahead, as though most like hundreds of things crack at once. And you look and you can see the tree, the bough, glistening in the distance begin to move. Other trees in the wood are crumpled and shattered, their bits flying up in the air. And then it rests, having moved a few hundred feet, a few hundred trees wrecked. As you see all around the wood, the splinters of these are raining down like arrows and spikes. And I need agility reaction from all of you.
$11.
8.
7.
Okay.
And with fear. No, it's a reaction. There's no fear.
Reaction, yeah, it doesn't. Okay. In that case, 12 physical damage rains upon each of you. And the sight of this will also cause a stress.
All right, so that's going to tear apart the rest of my armor. As it, you said it was like a bunch of branches coming down, or?
The splinters of hundreds of trees being destroyed at once.
Ooh, yeah,
So they were
okay.
came up and then coming down like spears.
Yeah, they'll just rip apart my armor. 'Cause I'm now in my clothes. And I still take a lot of damage from that.
And what are we facing? Is an animated tree that just swung down and broke other trees?
So the tree you were headed to
Yes.
moved.
Oh.
And it's moved closer to you all and therefore closer to the town.
Okay. What's the
But
range?
It would be out of range right now.
Okay.
But when it did so, it shattered and destroyed trees in its path, and all that shot up and then fell into the wood around, and you happened to be within that entire area. And the agility reaction represented your ability to get out of it quick enough, and you were not able to.
Guys, we gotta hurry. This time let's try to be as sneaky as possible. I can't take a bunch more of this.
I understand. Maybe we should rethink our tactics. Maybe we can light a torch the like, bring out our torches and start burning the forest around here, and that should ward off that tree a little bit and maybe protect the town a little bit.
Or really tick it off. What do you think, Grim?
I'm really hurt.
Yeah.
I have an extra health potion if you guys need it, but I only got 3 health points HP slots left. So
I think we should hold on to it for now.
Yeah. I think we're all kind of in a bad way, but if we can get into that tree, maybe we can keep to the shadows a bit and, take it out from the inside. So, how would a tree sense us? Would it be through air pressure? Who knows? Maybe we could just try to find a way in. I've been in trees before.
this one doesn't feel like any tree I've ever seen. So if you know a way to go, I'll trust you.
All right, I'll try to get us a little closer and stealthily, hopefully. So, Matt, I think Echo wants to try to sneak her way closer to the tree to see if she can find any access points, entry points that are close to the ground for this tree.
Okay. So is this the whole party sneaking, or are you
I think
leaving
so.
the party on your own?
No, she's not leaving the party.
Okay.
I think everybody's coming, but I was trying to just see if I could find a way for us to get into the tree so that we could kind of figure out what we needed to do in there to take it out.
So the party's action here is to kind of get close here, yeah.
Is there anything I can do? Like, I can give her some words of confidence and kind of help guide her to, find that way. Does she have to roll anything to?
So whenever excuse me. If we're taking the same action, which is to sneak towards the tree, then this would be another group action roll. So she would be leading, and then Corey and Grim, you kind of see what you're helping, what you're adding to the sneak effort.
Okay. I think I lean into Echo and just say, just stay flying. Don't touch anything on the way in. We don't know if how it detects things, and let us know if the path is clear, the most clear path, and we'll be right behind you.
Okay. So then that would be a knowledge reaction there, Corey.
Knowledge. I was going to use my road-worn instructor experience.
Sounds good. I like that.
Yeah, and just kind of like mentoring and say a nice little word. I could spend a hope for that. Is that right?
Yes, spend a hope to add that bonus.
Okay. Done. Okay, and now I do a +2.
Yep.
All right. 17 with fear. Great.
Well, yeah, it's reaction technically. So
okay.
we're good to go on that. So 17. And then Grim, how are you contributing?
Ram is going to try to collect some tree branches and foliage and just kind of carry it behind us, giving us like a mobile barrier.
I like it. Give me instinct, I think. Actually, I'm sure this is more finesse.
$11 with hope.
Okay. So then, Echo, you have a +2 to this finesse roll.
All right. Here we go. It's 11 with hope.
Okay. All right. In that case, you now get close. Now, as you do, the area here becomes visible as you kind of are breaking the tree line around it, as many trees in front of it were uprooted and changed. And you see in the ground its roots. Well, the tree itself is hundreds of feet wide. The roots of it 50 feet thick as they move through and are uprooted and around ground. And looking down, you can see this chasm that it's left in the ground from its path. Wide, and looking down it and out, you can see ruins. Large stones that have been turned and cracked and open graves. Money open, as though a huge underground tomb has been uncovered. And even now the roots search, it seems, churning ground. As though searching for something. So all of you get here and see this.
And we see a path down into it too, the ruins.
You could likely make one.
Looks like this is the place.
Guess we need to go.
Yeah.
Time's running short.
Yes, indeed. Just try not to freak out about anything you might see in here, because you never know what you're going to come across in a place like this.
Yeah. I guess now's the time to, consider healing any remaining hit points before we get in there, and just make sure we're ready. If we need to do anything to prepare for that. I'm going to hold back on taking my last health potion, but if someone needs it, just let me know.
And maybe you do have rests available. You can
Are
make
you able
decisions
to
here.
rest outside of the cities?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't think you could.
There is when you take a short or long rest outside the city, there is the chance of something happening.
Okay.
There's just a danger mechanic.
Okay.
But
Cool.
but not dissimilar than ever resting in Dungeons and Dragons,
Right.
right? So it's
Yeah.
it's
I think if anybody needs healing, we should probably consider resting here before we go in.
Yeah.
I second that.
All right. Should we do a watch schedule? Or each of us takes a watch?
I could
Well,
take one.
we can area how you want. But are we doing a long rest or a short rest?
Oh. Good question. I guess short would work for this, right? Or do we need how's everybody doing? I should ask that.
So
I got
keep in mind,
0
whenever
armor slot.
whenever you're trying to heal something or fix something with a short rest, it's a 1d4 plus 1 right now
Mhm.
that you get to roll. Whereas if you take a similar action as a long rest, you just heal all of it.
Yeah.
I get more fear, but honestly,
What does that mean? You've got so much.
pretty much. Just if you're ever going to give me a lot of fear now, yeah, I'm kind of messed up right now. So
Yeah.
you know.
I feel like Echo would be fine with a short rest, but I know that Grimm's probably taken a lot more of a beating, and so she's kind of looking for him to speak up.
I can do a short rest.
Okay, how about you, Corey?
If I take the watch, what do I get? 1 action?
Oh, that's a long rest.
Oh, that's
No,
only
that's both.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh dear.
So even if you do a short, somebody has. Well, it's up to you. You can choose not to, but somebody can take a watch and keep watch as a downtime action.
okay. And do I get to like repair my armor at least?
So you get
Take
2.
1 move,
You get two downtime moves.
even if I'm doing watch.
You get 2 downtime moves total.
Okay.
Keep watch is a downtime move.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. I'll do. I'll repair my armor and I'll keep watch.
All right. So I want to kind of see how we describe this. So, what's it look like to repair your armor, and what's your watch look like?
So I move. I guess we start a fire and just so I can see further and pull off my armor, and I just as I'm laying against the tree, just looking around, making sure that there's no one coming, and I'm just feeling the ripped parts of my armor, and I just start sewing it back together, getting the gashes repaired.
Got it. And by the way, if more than one person keep watch, you get to roll more die to get more favorable results. But it's totally up to all of you.
Okay. So
for your armor, you would roll 1d4, add 1, and that's how much armor you'd get back.
okay, I got 3 armor back.
Nice. Able to get that nice and good. Would you like to go next?
Echo will take out her little armor and start patching it up with some needles and whatnot, start sewing it together. And she manages to get two armor slots back. And then she takes some leaves and mud and tries to do a little bit of first aid on herself. And wait, what am I doing? Am I doing this right? I think I did this wrong. I'm sorry. Let me re-roll because I clicked the wrong button. It's not 1. It's doing something weird. So I'm just going to roll regular.
Okay.
So for armor, I got... Okay, same. And then for patching up, I got... Okay, yeah. Just the 1, so that's 2 for HP and 2 for armor.
Very nice.
For Grim, he just sets himself next to a tree, kind of centers himself, puts his feet in the dirt, places his arms up and just stretches and meditates like that in the yoga position of a straight line called the standing tree.
All right. So as the rest finishes, then.
Am I able to
You
do a feature, do something like a battle ritual or something?
is that usually like an action or?
I don't know. It's part of my Call of the Brave subclass.
So what's it say?
Says once per long rest, before you attempt something incredibly dangerous or face off against a foe who's clearly outmatches you, describe what ritual you perform or preparations you make. And when you do, you clear 2 stress and gain 2 hope.
Okay. I mean, you can ultimately do that any time. Right now, well, why don't
Yeah.
we? I think let's process the short rest here.
Okay.
So you roll your hope die.
Okay. And that's,
And you get to choose between the result on your die or the result on my die.
all right. Mine is 12. I'll take mine.
Yeah,
I hope so.
easy choice. Okay. In that case, you struck out more the dark here, and as you just kind of take it, you can see the sun just beginning to rise in the light in this place. And around the tomb here, as the light hits, there's bits of fire that seem to react as though the light is igniting them. And it's strange as you look, they're almost like pieces, Corey, that you recognize as though they're fragments of a blessed branch. As the sun
Right.
is igniting and they are burning away as you're watching them. What that means with all these here is that inside there at least was one. If it's been destroyed, there could be a fragment of one. There might even be another. Or there could be information on where one might be. And it confirms that they exist. It's not a mythology. Even if this one's gone, there are more out there. You all see this, and you all gain a hope.
Nice. I'm actually going to go ahead and activate my rogue dodge action, which allows me to add +2 to my evasion until I next get hit.
Nice.
By spending 3 hope.
And Corey, if you'd like to do your ritual and describe that, you're free to now.
Okay. So I have a vial attached to like a bandolier on my chest, and I pull that vial out, and you can see like dark ash inside there, and I dip my finger in it, and I just kind of rub 2 lines under my eyes, and down my face to prepare for battle, and those ashes are from my burned community and from my pyre that was extinguished. And I lose 2 stress and gain 2 hope. And would it be possible to also use my warrior feature to spend 3 hope and gain a bonus to my attack rolls
That's fine.
to activate it?
Yeah, as you're preparing here.
I just give Grim a rolled up piece of parchment and tell him to try to hit me as I practice dodging.
Wait, don't get hit. Don't hit her. Don't actually hit her.
I practice fake hitting with Echo.
And how
Well,
would you like to proceed?
I'm ready when you get.
I think we go in and we deal with this problem head on and maybe find something, maybe some answers in here.
Okay.
I just have a feeling that if this was planted by the gods, maybe there's something here. I'm kind of the theory that before all this happened, there must have been something here to help restore things. And until I see evidence otherwise, I'm going to keep looking. So she kind of picks up her stuff, gets on her knife belt, and is going to start heading toward the tombs.
And you're Underborn, right?
Yeah.
You have advantage in dark spaces.
Yes, for hiding and as well as investigating and stuff. Yes.
Perfect. So I'll follow behind Echo.
So yeah, if this is a dark area, then I would have advantage on hiding, investigating, and perceiving details.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah. So I'll begin heading in. I would say go ahead and you can give me instinct here with your trait there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Which ability did you say?
Instinct for
Instinct.
perceiving.
Got it. All right. 22, but with fear.
Jeez. Okay.
We are determined to kill ourselves.
At this point, just resigned. We're just gonna always roll fear. But it's not gonna hurt us anymore.
I need to
Okay.
start rolling hard dice for this game.
All right. So okay. Coming into this then, yeah, that'll work. You all step deeper and deeper. And the roots here are searching for something. And you have to be careful not to step on them, to disturb them in any way. There's the cracking of things, and even as the roots search, you feel like they could be you hear the sounds of other life being disturbed. A brief squeal or roar, and then a snap of a neck as the vines find something living. You see old runes and writing, and you can hear a chant further deep within these ruins. The situation makes your blood go cold. There's an energy here that is different than the Umbra. Just as dark, but if not darker. And as a party, I need you to each mark 2 stress.
Does this thing seem to have any type of like an area on it that looks like it's pulsing, or maybe that it's getting its energy from?
Well, so you're not really at the tree, right?
Okay.
You chose not to do the tree. You wanted to go
right.
towards the ruins. So, I mean, there are the roots and such things. You're trying to find a pulse with your check, I think. So you're trying to really determine an energy flow. So you stare at the roots. You see what seems to be like the mother root, the tap root, not going down anymore, but the 60-foot thing extending down. Hundreds of feet before it kind of vanishes. And as you stare very closely, your eyes adapting to darkness and detail from avoiding things in the caverns, you do see this dim red pulsing light. And when you do, you're not sure if it's your imagination, but you can just hear a soft chant.
So it's from that direction where the light is? The chant is coming from there?
Yes.
You guys hear that? Sounds like something that...
Yeah, maybe we should check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my experience, things that sing are not such good things, but it also means that's probably the place to go.
Yeah. Let's get this done. Start edging closer. But you said these roots are 50 feet long, or 50 feet wide.
Yeah, the taproot. This is an ancient tree.
Just be careful, guys. Those roots seem to move pretty quickly and shift around. Just take as wide of a route around it. If it does shift, we don't get crushed.
Sounds like a plan.
Probably should we stay together or split up? Like kind of keep a certain distance apart in case it does shift. We don't. I don't know.
I guess let's stay closer together. We can help each other if there's something to happen.
Okay. So you stick close and you begin making your way, and here you can see the broken tombs. Coffin after coffin, inlet after inlet are shattered. And you can make out the paths of where these roots had kind of taken these and crushed and began searching. Even now you see a few roots come in, grab an area, and begin to lift up the body, shaking them, searching through the bones and the still flesh before tossing them aside, and the sheer force of it breaks the pieces apart as they go out into the wood.
So it's like a zombie factory.
That or it's trying to find something very particular. All right. Keep heading out. And do we see any more of these splinters of the branch, like as we're heading towards that area, or was it just when we first entered the tomb?
I mean, so these roots are going everywhere, like searching. And so you can, sounds like, I mean, can do a lot of things. Among your choices are continuing trying to follow the tap root down to the source of this light and singing, or to pay more attention to maybe what these things could be looking for, or trying to find that out, or to go a different route. But it's up to all of you.
I think we should try to figure out what it wants.
Gosh, I'm torn. I kind of feel like the chanting might even be causing the tree. What do you think, Grim?
If we do, we just gotta be careful, because I'm not sure either.
Yeah. Echo, so you said follow the trail, what it's looking for, or go for the chant?
Just kind of pay closer attention to them while they're searching these things. See if we can suss out what they need. That might help us with understanding what this thing is either feeding on or searching for, and maybe use that to our advantage.
Okay. You want to split up and each of us search an area that the roots aren't at?
Well, I was just thinking that I do have the ability to kind of sneak up, and if I'm really still, then it shouldn't be able to see me. But I just have to time it so that when it looks my way, I'm still.
Okay.
Well, that's one option. About how close are these things right now?
The roots?
Mm-hmm.
50-foot.
They are everywhere.
Okay. So they're all around us.
Yeah.
So, if I stick to the shadow, I think one thing I can do, looking at this, is I can move pretty easily to another area in this room that's kind of covered in shadow. And if that would get me closer to one of them, as long as I'm standing still there, they won't see me.
Okay. So your attempt is to then try to search with what they're searching for?
Yeah, to basically get up
Okay.
so close that I can see them because I'm going to be cloaked at that time. I have to spend a stress to do it, but it's worth it if I can at least figure out what it is they need. So that's what, unless somebody stops her, that's what Echo will try to do. Because she can travel up to far range using this. And when she appears, yeah, she's cloaked. So that means even if they were looking right at her, they can't see her unless she moves.
Right.
So she's going to find a little shadowy area, look for one of these places that are close to one that is kind of in the shadows, and zip, kind of transport herself over there by spinning a stress.
Okay. Sounds good.
Lost Josh.
No, Josh is here. We lost Jackie.
Oh, we lost Josh, yeah.
Right after I was about to describe what's going on.
How far are we from the glowing area, the light, would you say?
A few hundred feet.
Not
Really sure.
a chance. Okay. I just keep a wary eye on that area while Echo is doing her thing and trying to figure out what the roots are looking for.
Yeah. Here we go. So, Echo.
Yes.
All right. So you find yourself very close and you're trying to see what they're doing. You watch the roots search now and rise and pull up. What appears to be this stone jar, and they crack and search through the contents that appear to be ashes. Then another grabs what looks like a chest meant to store things of the dead, what they were buried with, and it cracks that and it searches. And as you watch them, they, while grabbing these coffins and flinging whatever is in it around, it's a distinct impression that it's odd. It is searching for something that is encased. Things that aren't encased or kind of protected or in anything, it just sort of avoids.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So now that I know that, I'm going to zip my way back using another stress. Okay, guys. They're searching for something that's encased, which makes me think maybe this particular tomb has something in it that the tree knows about. And they're looking for that. Maybe an urn, or maybe something in the vestments of someone. Grim, you've lived here a pretty long time. What do you know about this area?
I stayed in mountains.
right.
Kind of do that. He's like, I probably don't know.
I mean, I can try to go
I've
ahead.
heard there's certain things that are buried here because this used to be, or like treasures are hidden and buried here with the nobles and great. This is once a great area for ruins of a large treasure trove of knowledge and items. So maybe it's looking for an item that was buried with all these tombs. So yeah, I'll start looking around and try to find undisturbed areas that I can peek into. Do I see anything? Do we see anything near us?
Yeah.
We
So
begin
you're
to-
trying to see what they are going into, right?
Yeah. Maybe explore areas it hasn't touched yet.
Absolutely. Um. Oh. Yeah. I think, yeah, go ahead and give me, if you would. So your action is to search here. And so we will go ahead and do, like an instinct here.
All right. "21 with fear."
Okay. Sounds good. With that, you push in and looking all around, there is places that they're searching, and as programmed as they are, it is also, you could tell there's not an idea of any sight. Like whatever it's trying to sense, if it has, it just, there's some other sense it's using, and so it's not following direct paths. It's just pushing out and out and out. Because of that, what's revealed here is a pathway. This old black stone, plain otherwise, except for what looks like now rusted accoutrement that's fallen to bits all around. That looks like you could follow, and you can see several rooms beyond, places where this might go off. And as you push into it, there is this shudder in the vines as you look down and you realize you're standing on a root. And suddenly, these spikes of dark bark is reactionally kind of come from all the vines around to everything it can find. And I need both of you to give me a reaction roll with agility, please.
Okay.
11.
"9 with hope."
Okay. And then, as he's come out, Echo, you're able to nimbly move around, and Corey, they pierce your legs and restrain you down for 9 physical damage.
Okay.
And there is this pause from the singing. What would you all like to do?
If he's still tied up, I'll try to help him out here. I'm going to take my dagger and try to pry an opening big enough for him to squeeze himself out.
Yeah. Give me a finesse roll.
"21 with fear."
Okay. You do that. And you are able to successfully bend them and take them out of him. And Corey, you can extricate yourself.
I immediately get out of that and thank Echo for helping me with that. And,
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
I take another healing potion because I just want to, but the chanting stopped, and I feel like there's definitely something going to go down right now.
Yep, and I think we need to start heading toward that energy source at this point.
Not going to explore what you've uncovered.
Oh, I thought.
Oh,
Never mind. Maybe I misunderstood what you said.
I you must. I figured you did. He has uncovered this place the roots haven't gotten to yet.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah,
Well, the two of you kind of together did, but yeah, that's what this is. It's just that he also stepped on a root when this happened.
all right, Corey. Let's try to check this area as quick as we can.
And because you can do what you want, I just wanted to make sure you knew what was.
Oh no, I definitely want to look at it.
Okay.
Is this dark, by the way?
Yeah, it's
Still
dark.
shadowy?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to help out by investigating this area, seeing if I can find something in the or perceive something in this area.
Yeah.
Something that stands out, something that's shiny, something that's clearly interesting.
you get an advantage because you can see in
Yeah.
the dark.
So that would be what, instinct?
Yeah. So you're gonna want that. Yeah. Go ahead, and give me a sync roll.
Okay. Oh, finally, I got a hope. It's 11 with hope.
11 with hope. So you begin trekking down here deep away from the roots now. And at least from the main roots, it's still like little tendrils, almost like feelers that are slowly creeping along here. And you see that this opens up to a chamber that looks honorary in its significance. It appears to be where, like, the maintainers of this space, this was a temple or crypt, kept their dead and their relics.
Yes.
What,
Corey?
I would say what is the outstanding feature here that impacts Echo?
The outstanding feature. Are you talking about something in it or something around it or how it looks? Or
Yeah, probably more appearance based. Yeah.
appearance based? I think the thing that strikes her is that whoever designed the crypt here, there is a fountain down here that bears a striking resemblance to the one from the library above her home that she learned how to explore using.
Hmm.
So it's possible that it had a similar purpose here than it did there, whatever that purpose is. Or maybe whoever designed it were the same people who designed this. It's just something very homey about it. And I imagine, just like back home, there's no water left in it.
Right. What would it be? So you watch and you see these strange. As you look at this strange ruins that seem like the ones from your home, and when you look, and there wouldn't normally be any water or anything, you can see where there's what looks like this stone structure that looks like it was meant to carry water. It's dry, but it looks like it was meant to flow into this large white stone container. All around it there are symbols and iconography. Especially that you see of veiled faces.
I start walking towards it and ask Echo to help investigate it, since
Yeah, whatever you do, don't look in the fountain.
look in the fountain.
Something bad happened when I looked at the one at home.
Okay.
But yeah, let's take a look around.
All right. And you said there's veiled faces in the stonework.
Yeah.
And what else was right there that we saw? Was there something like being highlighted by the faces, like they're all looking towards something, or?
No, they're all around this stone container in which it looks like water once flowed into.
These faces, do they look like a particular type of humanoid? Or as we look at them?
I would say you recognize them as depictions of the veiled gods.
Fascinating.
Their features obscured.
You said the container. Can we see if there's? You said there's no water. The fountain water is not flowing into it at the moment, but it looks like it once did.
Yeah, it's a little tall. It would just take you to kind of like step up and peer down.
I do that.
Yeah, Echo tries to stop you, but she's really tiny. It's like pulling on your ear.
No!
Don't do it, Corey. Don't do it.
I know what you just said, but it doesn't look like there's any water in here. I just want to see if like there's potentially something hidden in here that could be helpful to us.
All right, if you say so. And I kind of peer over your shoulder like a frightened child.
All right. Do I take a roll?
Now you just peer over. So
Oh.
peer over and look. A lot of times I try. If I'm pausing, it's because I'm giving room for you all to have conversations.
Okay.
And then I go. I don't like to trample over RP. So that's usually where my pauses are.
Nope. Corey. Yeah, I've seen a fountain like this before, and when I looked in it, I saw a reflection, but I don't know. It was like I was looking at a fairy, but not me. Like a different fairy. Like they didn't even look like a fairy. They didn't have horns. They had pale, nasty looking skin. Their
I
wings
pause
were-
before I my eyes peek in. I pause right there when I hear this. I'm like, what happened when you saw this? Did you get attacked, or did you see that reflection? Or that?
Well, I
that
mean,
fairy?
I was looking at it, right, and then it turned its back on me, and it flew away. But Corey, I swear I still see it sometimes.
All right. I'll trust you on this one. Hey, we haven't investigated the rest of this area. I'll go look in other areas, but we need to be quick and find whatever these roots are looking for.
Okay.
Is the chanting, has it resumed?
You feel like, I would say from here, you feel like based on where you've gone, there's no way you would hear it anyway.
Okay.
Because you are like on a straightaway with it almost.
Okay.
And now you've kind of gone off into this area, so it's not.
All right. Let's just look and quickly search this area. But if we don't find anything, we need to look inside this container.
Okay. As Echo is kind of like glancing back and forth every now and then, thinking she sees somebody out in the shadows. She's kind of freaking out.
Yeah. Grim wandered off.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Looking around, there are weapons of, again, kind of preserved, though, do have tinges of rust. Look more like swords held by bodies that are pinned up here and have now gone to bone.
Do any of them stand out more than the rest? Like, it doesn't have any rust, or it doesn't have any blemishes that would make me want to go look at it.
You look at it, there seem to be 3 on each side of the room, and on the far wall of the room, there's one that is more heavily armored.
I'll start there. Okay.
And
I searched the whole thing.
yeah, so you start there, and you're looking, and you can see there's just the script of that simply says the guards against future calamity.
Come check this out. And I wave Echo on over to me.
Yeah, anything that's written down, she's going to find fascination with. So she goes over there and reads it. The guards against future calamity, and she's also looking to see if there are any tomes or any books or scripts or parchments lying about in here, because that's, or anything that's shiny she might pick up, thinking that it's a relic. But yeah, she is very interested in the lore of the gods and this seems to fall in line with what she is believing. Maybe
Do you recognize this?
not this specifically, but it could be a sign. I mean, you know, before the Umbra, when the gods fell, maybe there was a system set in place to help protect us. Maybe these are their weapons, and if they're not here to collect them, maybe that means we should take them. Do you want to take that one?
Yeah, I'll take whatever I can grab, and I'll grab it. And
Yeah, let me search it, see if it's got any traps next to it before you pick it up.
All right.
Oh gosh, I forgot traps.
Yeah. So as you're trying to get up and begin to look, and what are you looking at specifically?
I'm searching around the sword to see if there's like a mechanism in place. Like if you pull it out, is it being pulled out of a sheath thing that's like pressing down on something? Is there a string attached to it that's going
Gotcha.
to
Yeah.
hold?
Perfectly. Then go ahead and give me an instinct, please.
All right. Huh. Fear again. 18 with fear.
Jeez. Okay. So. Sorry, make sure I mark my fear on my counter here. So, as you stare at it, you see that there are traces of the dark umbra that seems to have been forged into the blade. And then the armor on this skeleton seems to have a similar effect placed upon it that seems to have worked within the bone, like somehow like this dates back further than the Umbra, but that a similar or identical energy was used in the forging, and you know the curse of death that can bring.
So I believe that it is trapped, and that if Corey were to remove it as it currently is, then it could bring great harm to him.
Yeah, you're fairly sure it could animate the dead here.
Okay.
I will back away.
Now, having said that, do I see anything that could help me disarm this trap?
Yeah, so I think, as you can see, there's Umbra tendrils. We're going to end for today.
Okay. Just have to remind myself I do have a disarm feature.
All right.